When you finally decide to upgrade from that battered homebrew oven that could barely keep a pizza crust from turning into a hockey puck, the temptation is to grab the cheapest countertop model you can find on a flash sale. I've seen friends splurge on a $100 compact oven only to discover it can't hold a decent loaf, its temperature swings like a toddler on a sugar rush, and cleaning it feels like wrestling a greasy towel monster. The regret shows up fast right after the first batch of cookies collapses. So, does the Blodgett Countertop electric deck single oven feel like a smarter buy, or is it just another pricey promise? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the kind of kitchen you're working with. This oven is truly a countertop unit, meaning you'll need a sturdy, level surface that can support roughly 80 pounds and have a nearby outlet that can handle a 120-volt draw for an hour or two. If you're cramped in a studio apartment with a tiny prep table, you'll need to measure twice because the Blodgett sits about 20 inches wide, 16 inches deep, and 16 inches tall. That footprint can make a big difference when you're trying to slide it in between a fridge and a sink. For a small business setting, like a bakery that needs a single-deck oven for croissants or a coffee shop looking to add a quick bake line, the footprint is actually an advantage. It can be tucked under a prep table while still giving you commercial-grade results. What makes the Blodgett stand out is the blend of stainless steel exterior with an aluminum steel back and bottom, plus a 1-inch high-temp mineral fiber insulation layer. In plain English, that means the oven stays cooler to the touch on the outside, even when you're cranking the heat up to 500 F for a sear. I tested the exterior with a quick hand check after running a full 30-minute bake, and there was no scorching feel, something you'll appreciate if kids or pets wander nearby. The internal compartment lining is also aluminum steel, which conducts heat quickly and evenly, reducing hot spots that can leave a pizza edge burnt while the center stays doughy. Now, who should actually reach for this oven? If you are a home chef who regularly prepares artisan breads, pan-roasted vegetables, or small batch pies and you value consistent temperature control, the Blodgett is a solid fit. Its single-deck design mimics a commercial pastry oven, making it easier to get that oven spring rise on baguettes without the expense of a full-size deck. Likewise, culinary students or small-scale caterers who need a reliable heat source for proofing dough or finishing dishes will benefit from the quick warm-up time, about 8 minutes from cold to 350 F, according to the spec sheet. On the flip side, if you're looking for a multifunction appliance that can grill, microwave, and bake in one, you'll be disappointed. The Blodgett is a single-deck oven, nothing more, nothing less. There's no built-in convection fan, no rotisserie spit, and no adjustable shelves beyond the drop-down doors. So anyone who expects an all-in-one countertop solution should skip it. Also, if your kitchen is already saturated with heavy appliances, adding another 80-pound unit could tip the balance of your countertop's load rating. That's a practical limitation you don't want to discover after the box arrives. Let's get practical. I ran a week-long trial, baking everything from scones to a 12-inch pepperoni pizza. The first notable strength was temperature stability. Once you set the dial, the oven maintained the target heat within a few degrees, which is crucial for pastries that need a precise rise window. The drop-down doors also make loading and unloading trays easier than the cramped swing door designs on many compact ovens, especially when you're handling a full-sheet pan of cookies. The stainless steel exterior looks sleek and resists fingerprint smudges, which keeps it looking presentable in an open kitchen concept. However, there are a few trade-offs. The oven lacks a built-in timer, so you have to rely on an external kitchen timer or your phone, which can be a minor inconvenience during a busy prep rush. The control knob is a simple rotary type, not a digital interface, meaning you don't get the precise readout of exact temperature, just the set point. In practice, this isn't a deal-breaker, but it does add a small learning curve if you're used to digital precision. Another practical weakness is the limited interior height. Taller items like a full-size loaf or a deep casserole dish simply won't fit. The single deck is truly a single tier, so batch cooking larger quantities requires multiple cycles, which can slow down a high-volume operation. Cleaning is often a make-or-break factor for countertop ovens. The Blodgett's aluminum steel lining can be wiped down with a damp cloth after cooling. There's no non-stick coating that peels over time, so you avoid that particular nightmare. The drop-down doors swing open wide enough to give you access to the interior without forcing a spatula in through a tight slit, which reduces the chance of scratching the surface. On the downside, the mineral fiber insulation is hidden behind the exterior panels, so